First of all, NIRA itself came to Parliament last financial year and asked for 298 billion to procure a supplier and a new equipment. They said the IDs will have a chip, they will be different. The Committee on Defense proposed that if we maintain Marba, I hope that is the right name of that German company that was given National Printing and Publishing Corporation, we will spend about 178 billion. That decision up to now hasn't been taken. What I learned from a recent statement from NIRA is that they will be registering 3 million Ugandans aged between 16 and 18. And then they will upgrade them when the new system is there. You see, NIRA needs to explain, are they ready or they are not? Because if the IDs are going to expire in December, are you going to extend them the same way we've been extending LCs? There is confusion in that sector. We've been told the Electoral Commission needs to extract that information for a voters register by November this year, which is next month. So there is a confusion, yet the information that NIRA must be capturing and used by many other government agencies is very important information. I think as Parliament, we will need to get the Minister of Internal Affairs to come to Parliament and explain at what stage are they. Have they abandoned the idea of renewing the 15 million cards that are expiring? Have they given up on registering the 17 million Ugandans who are unregistered? Because if you begin registering in piecemeal, as I speak to you, they are in my schools in my constituency. They call me that NIRA is here. So you don't know what they are doing.
There are two things here. One, could it be the delays normal, what is common in Ugandans that we do last minute? Or could these delays and indecision be deliberate by somebody who would like to benefit from these delays?
First of all, the whole idea of organizing elections in Uganda, these elections are directly organized by President Yoweri Museveni. In 2021, he had single-handedly ordered that ballot papers be procured by that German company of his brother-in-law, that guy who marries his sister Kajubiri. Eventually, I think he abandoned into Electoral Commission. So all these processes are directly run by him. And that's why those people in NIRA are under confusion. You hear ISO, ESO. It cannot be NIRA that are asking ISO or ESO to come and do their work. But someone else must be ordering them, because he may have procured equipment for ESO for a different activity, and then he wants it to be the same equipment. The same way you've seen him interfering with road construction. As Uganda Roads Authority are about to award a tender, then he says these 8 roads give them to Penet, these other roads give them to UPDF. So the micromanaging of the institutions by the president is causing us a lot of trouble as a country. Remember, 10 years ago under Aronda, registration started. By now, we should not even be speaking about registration. We kept asking these fellows, why should my ID expire? Does my citizenship as a citizen expire? That ever after a period, you're going to be spending between 300 and 600 billion shilling for a poor country that is relying on debts. Is that sustainable? Is it necessary?
In their defense, one of the points being made is that if, for instance, you register somebody at 18, in 10 years, they scarcely ever look the same. Same thing with the passport. Then you need another picture because then the purpose of identifying them if they look different is lost. That's number one. Number two, that I would like you to respond on here is, if some of this information is going to be used by the Electoral Commission, do you think these delays are going to affect that process as well? Can you quickly respond to those two?
First of all, the photograph is not the only feature on my identification card. Yes, if it has changed, granted, what about the other features? What about the other information that you have captured? Because you see, we don't have the luxury. Let me tell you, we have a debt of 97 trillion. We can't pay. We can't finance our budget. You can't continue borrowing money to renew IDs. At least make them 20 years or even 30. I don't think I have changed so much from the last 10 years. But also, these delays will affect other users of the same data and the same information. The Electoral Commission wants to get information from NERA by their roadmap at least by November, which is next month. Once they have that, then they will compile a register and then subject it to their processes of display under the Electoral Commission Act and under other relevant election laws, presidential and parliamentary and local government. Once NERA delays, it means you're also delaying a statutory authority that should be doing its work. So, and that's why Parliament must put its foot down and ask the responsible ministers to tell us, why are they delaying these processes? Have they acquired the technology they say they needed to renew the ID? Have they given out a tender? Why are they delaying?
Ssebujjungana, thank you so much. But I'd just like to note, while you haven't changed, but 10 years ago, I didn't have any gray hair, and certainly I wasn't bald-headed. You haven't changed, maybe I have. But thank you so much for your